Okay, so I recently contacted Dr. Umar not too long ago, and it left a really bad taste in my mouth, that whole interaction. And I wasn't gonna speak on it. That was back before I got my poster. Y'all like my poster? It's cute, ain't it? I'm not the type of person that just talks about folks in my personal life. That's not something that I do. So I didn't want to talk about it at all. But then I came across an interview that he recently did. So I sat down to react to it, and I recorded for over an hour. Okay, it was a long time. It was a real long time that I recorded. And then when I was editing it, I was like, dang, this really seems like I'm just attacking him. Even though it wasn't my intent, it seemed like an attack video. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do it. Maybe I can just like clip it, because each response that I did, and I think I only covered like 4 or 5 questions. Each question that he was asked and then he answered, I had like a 20-minute response to it. So I'm like, okay, maybe I could just chop it up, and do it that way, release it that way. But then, O'Shea Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Came out with a video. And that's what we finna react to, because we basically gonna watch the whole video. Not the whole video. I'm gonna link it down in the description below. Please go and watch the entire video, because it has a lot more. I wish I could just react to the whole thing, but that kind of seemed like plagiarism. But anyway, hi, I'm Big Rest 2K. You can call me Marissa J. That's my legal name. I'm just a random black chick on the internet. Please don't take anything that I say too seriously, okay? Please, 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 please. So after we react to the video, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know what all that interaction was that I personally had with Dr. Umar Johnson, or I'm sorry, Dr. Umar Ifantunde, who is, what does he call himself? The world's most famous school psychologist. I don't know if there's any other school psychologist that would have a reason to have that type of notoriety. I will say this much. He does have a lot of really good points that I have reiterated several times in my personal life. No ice, no rice, no spice, no sand, no salsa. Black kings forever, snow bunnies never. Like, that's my shit. But seeing now how he moves, not just with me. I wasn't just a one-off. Okay, so let's react
to this brother. Okay, now what do I really want to deal with? Well, Dr. Umar Johnson is supposed to have this school open last year. It didn't open, and I want you to see who Dr. Umar Johnson blamed for the school not opening.
And you know the saddest part, bro? After waiting 4 years on black people, I decided to start hiring whites. And guess what? They did in 1 year what the black people couldn't do in 5. White people overcharged us too, but they finished the work. But let me give you this though, and I can say this now because I'm over it. FDMG to almost every black contractor we ran into was nothing but a hustle and a way to get a quick bag. When I look back, they simply used us to get money. They didn't care about me. They didn't care about their school. They didn't care about our kids. We were just a quick hustle. Before we got to school, people was all over the internet saying, as soon as you get to school, we're gonna do the work for free. Y'all probably heard that. Once you get to school, I'm gonna do the plumbing for free. Once you get to school, nobody did anything for free. That was all that.
So Dr. Umar Johnson.
Okay. Before O'Shea gets to talk, because O'Shea got some really great points, and he's gonna say some more stuff too here in a second. But also, sir, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? When I couldn't afford a mechanic to get an oil change, what did I do? I got on YouTube and I figured out how to do it myself. That's what I did. There's plenty of people on the TikTokers and all of that shit that can teach you how to do all of the things. The HVACs, remember it was the HVACs there for about several years, right? Got the HVAC done. But why come you couldn't have done that? Why come you couldn't have said, you know what, guys? Seeing as how you lazy negroids won't help me the fuck out, I'm gonna do it myself. So watch me build this school, you niggas. Why couldn't you say that? You could have done that. You could have made that into content. Could have been Umar the Builder. You really fumbled that. I mean, you really could have had. Oh damn! You really could have. Damn! You really could have had another bag. But you didn't do that. But you're sitting here blaming everybody else. Also. Why did you just automatically just go to whites? I'm not saying ain't nothing wrong. If you white, ain't no wrong with being white. I'm not saying anything wrong with being white. I'm just saying, for as Pan Africanist as he is, why did you just go to the whites? Let me ask you something. Why didn't you immediately go to the Hispanics? That's what we do. If we can't find a nigga to do it, we gonna find a Hispanic to do it. A Hispanic will do it. They'll do it. Why did you just all of a sudden just polar opposite? Well, if it can't be a nigga, then it's gotta be a white. Why? I'm sure there's plenty of Asians out there, and I hate to dig into stereotypes, but a lot of stereotypes come from some bit of truth, okay? And I know that my mom hasn't hired anybody to do any kind of work on her house on her house if it wasn't a black guy or a Hispanic guy. And the less English she knows, the better. I'm sorry. But I mean, she's not because of the pay, but because of the work. She's like, no, they do better. So they're known for certain things. I don't want to say you couldn't run up to the Home Depot, but Dr. Umar, you couldn't run up to the Home Depot. You really couldn't run up to. Okay, well,
I'm listening to you, family, and as I'm listening to you, I'm seeing something that's very, very interesting. What Dr. Umar Johnson is saying is, you know what? You black dudes out there, you brothers out there, okay? The reason why we are out here down bad, the reason is because y'all wouldn't do nothing. Y'all wouldn't do anything. So I had to go and get and pay the white people to do the business. This is what I had to do. I had to pay these white folks, okay? This is what they're saying. I paid the whites simply because you guys don't want to support and y'all don't want to do the work right. But you know what's so funny? He was trying to, hold on, Dr. Umar Johnson, I got something for you. You was trying to get the blacks to give you free work. Plumbing. You wanted everybody to do it for free. Then when brothers was out there, and shout out to the brothers in the Philadelphia area, many blacks who had, listen to this, so many expertise and skills tried to reach out to you. Yes, they did. They tried to reach out to you, okay? They tried to reach out to you to say, hey, listen, brother, what we want to do, or what we're trying to do, is to help you. What do you need? We'll come and do it. No response. Drywall. I remember one of the brothers was trying to do some drywall for Dr. Umar Johnson. No response. So you wanted the blacks to come in and slave and work for free. And so many blacks were coming out to the school. It's in Delaware, right? I think. So it's in Wilmington. So many black people were coming out to Wilmington and giving it their all. But you know what? Dr. Umar Johnson was a liar. He was a liar. And that is the situation that you don't want to deal with, okay? You guys are not even serious right now. That's the real situation if you really want to be real, okay? That's what happened. You wasn't trying to pay nobody, family. No, you wasn't. You out there lying. Now the whites, you had to pay them if you actually paid them at all. And if you had to pay them, we know it wasn't because of your money. You see, let me say this, man. Somebody, Dr. Umar Johnson, he sits around and begs all day. You see your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, your boy Corey Holcomb, your other content creators you guys like. We have to work hard to get our money. Corey Holcomb, for example, be all on the road. Ain't nobody getting no donations. We'll sit up all day and beg for donations. 99% of the black creators is we in the hole every month. We start them out in the hole. And it's very few content creators out there that's big enough where they can just get somebody to just donate or, you know, just to basically catalyze a movement. It's only a few. The one right now that can just do almost anything and just get folks to do stuff is Tariq Nasheed. He's the only one, I would say, in Black America, and I would even say Umar had that ability to be able to be like, yo, we want to do this vision, and then people is out there ready to do it. Even Tariq be working all on the Twitter spaces all day on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, creating content. He be working. Tariq is active on social media. Umar Johnson, He don't do anything except charge and make money, go to podcast. He don't invest no money into this stuff. Dr. Umar Johnson don't want to pay nobody black, but you will go out there and pay the white people, and then once you want to use the black for all they begging donations and not pay people, you want to talk about the black community? First of all, I remember 2015, Dr. Umar Johnson got in a big scandal with the conscious stripper, okay? The conscious stripper was an older lady. I forgot what her name was, okay? But many of you guys know her name was Kim Ringo. There we go. Kim Ringo was the lady that was stripping in her 40s. She was stupid thick, okay? And basically what ended up happening was Dr. Umar Johnson, she had 2 sons, and she was basically trying to get help for her sons. Now, the conscious community, it's real big in the East Coast, but I think she ended up seeing him in Florida, and, she came in looking hella thick. I ain't gonna lie, to the meeting. And, Dr. Umar Johnson was supposed to be keeping it professional. Well, Dr. Umar Johnson was professionally beating her cheeks together, right? That's what he was doing. And so when he was clapping her cheeks, what he was saying to the public is, well, guys, I am basically celibate. No, you not celibate. Either you selling a bit or she selling a bit, but you ain't celibate. So then once he got called out for lying, she came and showed that, he was trying to come over and sleep with her, and he was sleeping with her. Who did he blame? The guy goes out there and blames everybody else. He blames her. Then allegedly, I was supposed to get $1 million sponsorship for somebody in the NBA, but now they want to give it to me because of her. So basically, you don't want to take no accountability for what you did? Zero? Like, there's no accountability. But you want to sit back all the time and tell other black people what they should be doing. When you're not accountable, you want to be able to slot that in the black community. A lot of black people want to give advice and accept donations and take things and then turn around when it's time to be accountable. And now you don't want to have any level of accountability for that. Why don't you want to have any level of accountability? Why is that the case? Why don't you want to be accountable for what you're supposed to be doing? Why are you out there lying like that? Why you don't want to take no accountability for what you're doing? Then you want to get mad at other people. And this is exactly why this will never happen for his ass. Never. Never. Because
Wow. Obviously I didn't watch the whole thing. I started watching it and I was like, ooh, a bitch gotta do a video. I didn't know all of that about the I'm in love with the skipper. Yo. Dr. Umar was clapping them cheeks. And whatever happened to them wives he had? Don't you remember that? He going around now talking about, I'm not married. When I get a wife, I'm gonna have 2 wives. Didn't you have a whole ceremony like a couple of years ago, right before the school was about to open? Like, we all said it was a publicity stunt. You said it wasn't a publicity stunt, but apparently it was a publicity stunt. What happened with that? I'm very curious. I would like to know. And I tried looking up that lady. What was it? Kim Ringrold. What did he say? Hold up. I'm about to. Ooh, wait. Ringo. Ooh, mercy. Wait, hold up. Is that her? No, that's not her. Who is she? Look at me being nosy and messy. Okay, that's what happened with Dr. Umar. So I reached out to him, right? Because he's Pan Africanist. I'm pro FBA. All right, we disagree on a lot. But the best way, that was my chair. That was not me farting. It was a chair. Anyway, I wanted to invite him on so that way we could have like a comfortable conversation, make it real loose. I want to talk about everything. I want to talk about aliens. I want to talk about all kinds of shit with Dr. Umar. I want to know what is his opinion on things outside of the Black diaspora. And because I know he's like, there is no other opinions about anything outside of the Black. Like, I get it, but come on, man. Just let me see who Dr. Umar is, the person. So I want to, and I really feel like the best way to mend bridges is to show, not tell. So if you've got two opposite sides of the coin, being able to sit down and have a comfortable and equal, not equal. Let me not say that, because I'm not his equal. I'm not. As much as I'm about to lay into him, I haven't done half of what he's done. Like, I'm not his equal. I'm not saying that. But if we're able to sit down and have like an honest discussion about all different types of things, right? Just as two regular schmegular black folk just talking, right? I believe in show, not tell. You can say anything. Back in the day, that your word was your bond. What you said, you motherfucking did. Folk ain't like that no more. Now you can just say what the fuck ever. You can just say whatever. Whatever. And it's just whatever, because words have no meaning. Zero meaning. Show. Don't tell. So I wanted to be able to show a black man and a black woman who are two opposites sides of the spectrum being able to sit down and have an enjoyable conversation, right? And I was hoping that would be the starting point of mending a bridge, mending a fence between these two groups. So it took me about 2.5, 3 hours to construct this email, right? I had my bullet points out, and then I wrote it all out, and then it was way too fucking long. And the majority of the time I was trying to pick shit out. Obviously, I talk a lot. I'm a talker, okay? So I'm having to pick out all of this stuff, make sure I leave this part in, make sure you leave in the parts about how much you respect him and this, that, and the third. He's busy. He's a busy guy, you know, like he's got shit to do. So make it short. And that's what I did. I made it short. It's like 3 paragraphs, maybe like 4 sentences per paragraph, maybe ish, averaged. And I get it. That's what I mean. But I thought that's how you're supposed to reach out to people, with respect. He responded, I'm not finna show no screenshots. First and foremost, I'm not finna do that. Not finna do that. But he responded with pricing points. Now, me personally, I ain't never, ever gonna pay nobody to come and talk to me. I don't care who you are. I'm so sorry. I don't care who you are. I'm not gonna pay you money to come and talk to me. We can go anywhere you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll make it comfortable. You know, I'll bend to your every whim, but I'm not giving you no money. I'm not doing that. So, and I'm not even mad at the fact that he's charging. Like my father, he was a professor, and my father was that motherfucking guy, okay? And he charged for speaking engagements, absolutely, because he was that motherfucking guy. But he wasn't charging that. You're a school psychologist? Like grade school level? That was a university psychiatrist, psychologist, African American studies, all types of shit. Okay, well, thank you, but no thank you. I will never pay anyone to come and talk to me. I'm not going to give you money to talk to me, anyone, ever. So I'm going to establish that right now. The part that got under my skin, the absolute most, was the fact that he responded with pricing points. And it was just, fuck the professionalism, pay me. This is what you're going to have to pay in order to talk to me. You want to talk to me? Pay me a whole bucket load of cash. After that interaction, I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to leave it alone. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. I see you now. Now I see you. Now I know who you are. And I know to keep the baby and dump out all the rest of that bathwater. And it really saddens me though, because it's like, dang, now I'm really side-eyeing every Pan Africanist, every single last one of them. I was at a point to where, you know, like, yeah, I can have a regular discourse. I don't know like any regular people that are Pan Africanist. They're always some form of celebrity. I wonder why that is. Listen, I ain't got nobody's money, so I'ma shut the fuck up, cause I'm not finna get sued. A bitch ain't got nobody's money at all. Plus, take that shit out, stupid. Anyway, where is my fucking DoorDash? For real though, because I have been recording for 26 minutes and my DoorDash is not here. It is here. Fucking A. Shit. Well, I was hoping to be eating while reacting, do a little ASMR, but that's not gonna happen because I'm already done talking. Okay, bye. Oh, do you want to know what I got to eat? Because some of y'all be nosy like that. I'm just playing. Look, I ordered some checkers, some fries, because they have those really good seasoned fries. And, ooh, I got 2 burgers. I ordered 2. How much y'all charge me? Okay, with the deals. And what did I get? I got a Coke to drink. I never drink Cokes. I'll drink a Jack and Coke, but I never drink Coke by itself. So I got me a little Coke. And also it was a double order from what is this? What did I get? Yo, what did I order? A medium blizzard. Ooh, peanut butter with extra brownie pieces and extra peanut butter toppings. Yo, shout out to Hour Ago Marissa. Okay, shout out to her. Looking out, baby. All right, that's the end of the video. Bye.